Christianity is the sum of its parts. Sum meaning all of the parts. One of the problems that I have with Christianity is that they're picking and choosing what is Christianity. So many of the followers are blind to its history, to its dogma, to the way the people act. They are so concerned with their self-image that they are blind to the reality of their religion. Christianity is the bloodiest religion in the history of man. That's a fact. You look at the Burning Times, you look at the 30 Years' War, 100 Years' War, all these other religious wars, Crusades. Hey, those are Christians killing each other and other people. Okay, bloodiest religion. But the Christians won't mention that, will they? Of course not. You see, what they will tell you about is how the Roman Empire persecuted them. How the Roman Empire just decided to be mean to them Christians because it went up against their beliefs. What they will not tell you is how when the Roman Empire converted to Christianity, how the Christian Romans punished other people. How paganism was declared against the law and punishable by death. They're not going to tell you how it was because of these same edicts that the Christians went over to the Library of Alexandria and destroyed it, burnt every book around. No, they're not going to tell you that, because that would make them look bad. You have people who are so blinded by their Christian dogma that they're willing to kill. Okay? Absolutely willing to kill. And the way they treat others. You got these abortion clinics that these Christians are going around saying that this is against God. Protest. They will insult, slander the people that go to these clinics. Did you realize that some abortion clinics give out birth control? Oh my gosh, preventive. And yet you still call them murderers. Jeez, that's really nice. I have dealt with Christians that want to call pagans devil worshippers. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Isn't it funny? You're a devil worshipper. You're going to go to hell. You will go through eternal damnation. And I hate you because you are going against God. How dare you go against God? But Jesus loves you. Okay. This is how I'm feeling. They are so fake. They are so blind. A religion needs to be of all of its parts. But so much of it is hidden and not talked about. There are thousands of religious relics in the bottom of the Vatican that are under lock and key, and the Vatican will not let anybody see them. Here's a little interesting fact for you to know about. The Vatican in the artwork has pagan designs. It has a pagan theme. Yeah. The Vatican has a pagan theme, and yet they want to chastise the pagans as devil worshippers. Okay, so Christianity is some of its parts. Let's see, we talked about the history, we talked about the people. And more about the people, because this really needs to be stressed. Why is it that the Christians can't tell their people to knock it off? We have all these fundamentalists going out there and causing all this trouble, and one Christian seems to go, hey, you know what, Bill? I think you're going a little bit overboard there. You know, God said we should do this, and this, and this, but He didn't say we should do that. So I think you need to stop that, okay, Bill? Sorry. That is my Christian voice when I talk like this. The Bible is a collection of oral traditions that were assembled at the Council of Nicaea in 325 Common Era. This Bible is full of very disgusting things. We're talking about a general that made a promise to God that he will sacrifice the first thing he sees when he comes home. What was that first thing he saw? His only daughter. So he burnt his only daughter alive. Way to go, Christians! This is just the way it is. But you do not hear the Christians talk about that now, do you? God smote the Ethiopians. 100,000 Ethiopians died. Don't tell them. So, Christians, you want to say that we know that you know the truth? Why don't you know the full truth? Why don't you know about all of your history? Why is it that when I mention about Charlemagne and the genocide that he committed, oh, that's not important. But let me tell you about Jesus. Funny thing, Jesus is a historical character. Historical. And so if Charlemagne, who is a historical character, is irrelevant and unimportant, Jesus is unimportant as well. If you are going to embrace any bit of history, embrace it all. So you need to get your proverbial heads out of your big asses because you're pathetic.